What's up guys, Andrews here with another video. This time we're going to be talking about Manos Mastery and what it means to you as a life skiller. Manos Mastery is an overhaul and extension to the life skill system in Black Desert, mainly meant to reward players who mainly focused on life skills over other aspects of the game. Simply put, it will allow you to make even more money on average than you make right now. Now the good news is that it's been about a year since the release of Manos Mastery in Korea, so the developers have tweaked some mechanics to make them more sensible and in line with what you would expect from the system. The bad news is that it's going to be an investment if you want to take full advantage of the system, and as of right now, we're set to start receiving Manos Mastery updates starting September the 4th. We will more than likely receive 1 or 2 mastery life skills every week starting from that date, and as far as we know, it will be the same as what Manos Mastery is in Korea right now, though there has been communication as to maybe a revamp coming, whether to the Korean client or the NA and EU client as well. Now the Manos Mastery update will make every life skill more time efficient and introduce a new tab to your profile called Professions. Now in this tab you can see your mastery level for all the life skills you have. Mastery level is affected by your life skill level, so beginner, apprentice, master, guru, that kind of level. The higher your level, the more mastery points you have in that particular life skill. You can also craft armor and accessories that will boost your mastery level. The accessories will boost all mastery levels, not just one specific type. It used to be different, but now it's for all mastery levels. So essentially you only need one set of accessories for all your life skills. Your armor is a one-piece body armor that is unique to each life skill you wish to master in. Some masteries also have an additional tool you need to craft and enhance yourself to boost your mastery levels even more. We already have a tool like this in the game called a Manos Hoe. The Hoe will increase your mastery in gathering, specifically Hoe gathering. What that means is that with the gathering mastery, you will have to craft the tools you wish to use for gathering. So if you wish to take advantage of the mastery benefits in logging, you would have to craft a Manos lumbering axe. If you wish to focus on mining, you would have to craft a Manos pickaxe, and so on. It's usually recommended to focus on 2 or 3 subcategories of gathering in the Manos Mastery life skill update, unless you're all in on gathering as your only mastery. Processing has a similar concept as well, but instead of the gathering tools, you have processing stones. Same slot as the tools, except you choose what type of processing stone to focus on. Heating, if you wish to mainly focus on melting ore. Chopping, if you wish to process lumber, etc. The importance of choosing the right tool for these types of masteries comes from the bonus you get for having Manos Mastery in these fields. So for gathering, you can gather multiple items at once you have a high enough mastery. Where you can normally gather maybe 1 to 4 logs per tree, you can now gather 10 or more logs per tree depending on your mastery level. Now for processing, you can process items in bulk. So as I show you in this example here, I process multiple blackstones into blackstone powder in a matter of seconds compared to what it would normally take. Now this will essentially shift your processing from an AFK activity to an active life skill if you choose to spec into it. Now it's important to note you're not making more than you normally would. For processing mastery, it's just you're able to process more at once, so you're saving time, not necessarily making more product. Now when I say spec into and focus into, I mean you have to decide what pieces and tools you wish to craft. Each piece is going to be pretty expensive to make, so crafting all of them will cost a lot more than what your average life skill will be able to afford. So far, the only life skills to not have Manos Mastery are trading and farming. No word on whether they will ever get masteries, but it's pretty unlikely unless they do the revamp I talked about. Now, one of the reasons we're receiving Manos Mastery so late was due to a communication from the developers to Kakao concerning their unhappiness with how Manos Mastery turned out in Korea, and I think the system needs work, but it is an overall positive addition to the game which will allow you to make more money and give you a progression track if you're solely interested in life skills. We've yet to hear anything about them revamping or what they're planned to do, but I do suspect that the Manos Mastery system will have some sort of revamp in the next year. Now the progression will come from having to enhance the new set of Lifeskiller gear. I told you there is one set of accessories, and each Lifeskill has a body piece you need to craft, as well as the tools you need to craft depending on what type of Lifeskill you wish to focus on. There are also blue and green grade Lifeskiller gear, which offer less stats than the yellow grade and are easier and cheaper to enhance. So you don't have to use the yellow grade. You can just start out by using the blue stuff if you can't afford making the Manos yellow grade items. The items use new enhancing materials that can be obtained through gathering, by the way. From +1 to +15, you will be using black crystals, and from Pride to Pen, you will be using concentrated black crystals. Now, fail stacks do not influence the enhance rate, so it's a matter of just either getting lucky or not. And the higher the enhance level, the more black crystals that will be needed for each enhance attempt. And the tools are an exception to this and have a normal enhance system. Now, as for what Manos Mastery will do for you, well, gathering will increase gathering loot, obviously. Processing will allow bulk processing, saving you time. Fishing will allow higher chances for orange grade master fish that are worth from anywhere from 1 million to 30 million each. Hunting will allow for more damage and loot drops the higher your mastery level is in hunting. Cooking will allow multiple byproducts procs per craft. And alchemy will have an additional byproduct proc chance that will give you random items like alchemy stones, memory fragments, and even boss summoning scrolls. Now, training will increase your AFK horse XP rates as well as increase the likelihood of learning horse skills. And the higher your training mastery, the faster your horses will level basically. And sailing overall offers just buffs to sailing speed, acceleration, as well as turning and braking on your ship. You may have seen that all the black magic crystals have been gone from the markets and are rising in prices, so you may want to start trying to get orders on those immediately, or the alternative is to go to Centaurus and start grinding there with the loot scrolls if you want. If you're really serious about getting as many black magic crystals as possible, you should be getting about I think 7 to 10 an hour at Centaurus with some decent RNG. So it's not too bad if you can't buy them all from the market. You can at least have a decent grind spot to go to get those black magic crystals. Every other item is pretty much not too hard to get. There are some items that will be implemented when the game updates with the Manos Mastery, so you can't get them right now, but you'll be able to process them later. So keep that in mind as well. Like I said, the yellow grade items are the hardest to craft, but there are other options in the beginning. So the green and blue grade gear are easier to just purchase from an NPC if you don't have the materials ready for the yellow grade items. We don't know at this time which mastery life skills will be getting updated first, but more than likely we'll see processing first, then gathering and fishing, and then sailing, and then cooking and alchemy in that kind of order. So if you've been processing, I would suggest don't process right now, because Manos Mastery is so close and processing will more than likely be the first one. You want to save your processing time for when Manos Mastery comes out, so you save time when it does come out. So stock up on raw materials if you can. I see a lot of raw materials going out of stock in the market, because you will be seeing a lot of base mats just be sold out once Manos Mastery comes out. It will restabilize in the market after a while, but in the beginning I would imagine everyone's just going to be pumping out planks and plywood into the market, probably driving prices down because everyone's just been holding on to this for so long. But prices will stabilize over the coming weeks after Manos processing is already a thing. Now hopefully that covers the majority of your questions on Manos Mastery. Like I said, we should be getting them starting September 4th, and you should be already prepping the materials you need now in order to get a quick start the day they launch, as prices will inevitably rise on items needed to craft Manos items. And that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what you guys think about the Mastery system. Are you excited? I've been waiting for this for over a year now, so finally won't have to wait too much longer. As always, if you like this video, please don't forget to like and sub if you haven't already. already. Every sub counts as we continue to grow the channel. If you want to support the channel, check out Exit Lag and use code Anders to get a discount on your purchase. If you don't know what Exit Lag is, it's a ping reducer and VPN program that will allow you to bypass IP blocks from a lot of Korean games like Lost Ark, for example, and also allow you to play other BDO regions if you're, for example, locked into the MENA region, but you have friends on EU that you want to play with. So now you can play on the EU BDO servers using Exit Lag. You can follow my referral link and get 3 days for free to try it out and see if it makes a difference for your gaming. And as always, thanks again for watching, guys. Thanks for listening. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.